inexplicable, sometimes frightening experiences. One Sunday, while resting in my room, the doorbell rang. Usually, I'd pretend to be out, but for some reason, I answered. Two men stood there, claiming,
"We're here to check the water heater, sent by the building management."
I thought, strange, there was no notice about this, and they usually inform us. But then I reasoned, it's a lazy afternoon, I'm not busy, and I'm on the ground floor facing the street. What could go wrong? So I let the uniformed men in. They seemed to inspect the water heater normally and left. Nothing seemed amiss. They appeared to visit other apartments too, though some didn't answer due to the lack of notice. About an hour later, while I was collecting laundry on the balcony, a car pulled up. Two men got out, one asking me,
"Have you seen any men in work uniforms around here?"
I described the water heater inspectors. The man's reaction was instant and alarming. He turned to his companion, exclaiming, "John, call the police now." John rushed to the car while the other man thanked me and ran off. Everything returned to normal, but I kept wondering about those so-called inspectors. The incident was left unresolved. Another bizarre event left a lasting impression. On a typhoon night, I heard a strange noise while going out. I looked around, but saw no one. Suddenly, I glanced up. There, on a nearby utility pole, was a man in a t-shirt and jeans, clinging tightly to the pole about 3 stories high. He was staring down at me with an unsettling grin. Even in the heavy rain and wind, he laughed loudly. It was truly terrifying. I have an older brother who's 4 years my senior. From high school, he had always yearned for independent living. As soon as he received his job offer, he immediately rented a place and moved out. However, about 3 months later, my brother inexplicably began frequenting our family home. At least 4 days a week, he'd come home after work for dinner, take a nap, and then head back to work. Our mother happily remarked,
"There's truly no place like home."
but I found it suspicious. This was the same brother who had been so eager for independence. Concerned, I asked him, "Are you feeling lonely living alone?" He replied,
"Not at all. On the days I don't come home, friends always stay over at my place."
A few nights later, I received a late-night call from my brother. He said, "I just got off work. I'm alone today. Want to come over for a sleepover? I haven't eaten yet. Let's have dinner together." I thought to myself, what's going on with him? Has work made him so fragile? Can't he even manage to eat alone? But I figured if he was tired, I could at least listen to his complaints, so I went to his place. We drank and watched TV. After midnight, as we prepared for bed, my brother wanted to set up the bedding in the kitchen. I assumed he was trying to give me the living room while he slept in the kitchen. I quickly told him, "We're brothers. No need to be so formal." But he insisted.
"We can't sleep in the living room."
Puzzled, I pressed for a reason. In a hushed voice, he said,
"Sometimes someone peeps in there."
That night, we brothers slept side by side peacefully in the kitchen. Not long after, my brother moved in with his girlfriend and gave up his apartment. Since then, my own desire for independent living has vanished. During my days in Hiroshima, I encountered quite a few eerie events, but one in particular is especially unforgettable. It was on a sunny afternoon, the day of my elementary school sports meet. My parents came to watch me participate in the event, but went home after lunch. The sports meet ended around 5 p.m., and feeling exhausted, I hurried back home right afterward. When I got home, everything was silent, and there was no one around, so I went straight to bed to rest. I don't know how much time had passed, but the buzzing sound of a hairdryer woke me up from my sleep. I rubbed my eyes and walked towards the source of the sound, the bathroom. There, I saw my mother drying her hair. We chatted casually for a bit, and at that moment, I heard my father's voice from the living room.
Let's go out for dinner tonight.
I replied, I'm not hungry, still want to sleep. With that, I went back to my room to continue sleeping, vaguely remembering that my mother let out a faint sigh as I left. Later, I woke up around midnight with my stomach growling. I decided to head to the living room to find something to eat. On my way, I once again heard the sound of the hairdryer coming from the bathroom. The same scene replayed, my mother drying her hair. Several hours had passed, so I couldn't help but ask, Mom, how long are you going to dry your hair? Her response stunned me.
As long as I want. Do you want me to kill you?
I vaguely remember her saying something else, but at that moment, her eyes were completely red, as if bloodshot. I was terrified and hurriedly ran towards the living room where I thought I heard my family talking. To my surprise, the living room was pitch black. There was no one there at all. I noticed a letter on the table. I can't remember the full content, but it roughly said, Welcome home. We're sorry we could only accompany you in the morning. We had to go out for some errands. I've prepared snacks and dinner in the kitchen. If you're hungry, help yourself. Reading this letter in the dark living room, I felt a chill run down my spine and was absolutely terrified. Just when I didn't know what to do, my parents returned home, and I ran crying into my mother's arms, too scared to say anything. If you want to see my videos faster, please like and subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon to get new video updates.